And one of the things that we're talking about here that might not be traditionally thought of in the chiropractic field, but I think it's part of everything in a bigger sense, is music. And I noticed when I first came for a visit with you that you had some very upbeat music playing. So if you'd care to share a little bit about your thoughts on music, why it's important to have in the practice, maybe why you have the certain types of music playing.
Absolutely. Yeah. The music that we play is very intentional. One of the things that we made an emphasis of when we first opened the practice was, kind of designing in our minds what we wanted it to look like, what we wanted it to feel like. We used the term touching all five senses. So we want an office that's aesthetically pleasing, very designed in a manner that people enjoy visually. Also an office that smells good. We have essential oil diffusers going at all times. And then on the musical note, we keep music going 24/7. Every waking hour that we're open, there is music playing, and it is always intentionally upbeat. We recognize that healing happens in a positive environment, and when people are in a good mood, when they're relaxed, when they're sound internally, that healing is going to flourish. So we really try to set ourselves apart from other offices that you may go to, where if you imagine you've ever walked into an emergency room, there's no upbeat, happy music playing, and people are typically not in a great mood when they go there. So we try to do things pretty differently, but we'll always try to choose playlists that are lively and upbeat and really just keep the energy, keep the vibe in the practice very, very high at all times.
Fantastic. Yeah. And maybe a little bit more elaborating on what you had just said, but what do you think the importance is in the mind, body, spirit connection, kind of treating a body holistically, and in the chiropractic field, I guess in the terms of stress, because I think of music as a great way to relieve stress, and from my background, I came to learn that stress is a big contributing factor as far as transferring into physical conditions. What would your thoughts on that be?
Yeah, absolutely correct. I probably have 20 to 30 conversations a day about how stress negatively impacts the body. One of the things I would say on the sound or musical note related to that, in the world of chiropractic, we very much so focus on the nervous system, and your nervous system includes your brain, your spinal cord, and the nerves that go out to all parts of your body. Two sides to it. The sympathetic nervous system is more fight or flight. If you imagine our caveman ancestors being chased by a grizzly bear, at that moment, the music they're listening to is not incredibly important. Their job is to run away very quickly or to fight back. The parasympathetic side is the opposite side, and this is where we are more resting, recovering, and relaxing. So from a stress standpoint, we try to set up our office and our care to put people more into a parasympathetic state, which will then lower their stress levels, allow the healing to flourish as well. The hormone balance in our body, if we have stress hormones that are very high, the healing process in the body, the immune system, they plummet, and it's a counterbalance. So if we can reduce the cortisol, the stress hormones, the immune system, the healing, your sleep, your energy will all kind of flourish back up. On the musical note as well here too, there have been studies throughout hundreds and hundreds of years of how there are different frequencies that are more congruent to healing. Nowadays, I think I read an article in the last week or so, there's new cancer research coming out where they're using sound waves and vibration to reduce the size of tumors. So another example of how it's benefited health-wise too. But anything that we can do, whether it's from meditation to yoga to massage therapy, which we have in the office, even in the massage room. Actually, I'll bring that up as well too. Our massage room has much more quiet, relaxing music compared to our open treatment and reception area that's a lot more lively and upbeat. So all in all, with that being said, if we can have music that puts people positively in the right frame of mind and also is stress relieving and in a more calming aspect, that's something that we would try to target.